Hi and welcome to C Programming. In today's class we're going to learn how to use the if statement. So going back to the three core principles of C programming, we first got sequence, then decisions, then repetition. So if statement falls under the decision principle. Decisions are there to choose between yes or no, left or right, true or false. In this case, we're going to use a condition to determine if we will do something or not. Let's look at the flow diagram of an if statement. So the if statement has a condition. This condition will either give us a true or a false. In the if statement, if the condition is true, there will be some if true statements that will be executed, and then it will continue with the rest of the program. If the condition is false, we will just skip this if true statements and continue with the rest of the program. That is the basics of the if statement. So let's look how we can implement an if statement in real programming. Let's go back to code blocks. We can see the basic layout of the main C program. We have our library, #include stdio.h. That's our standard input and output library. We've got our main function, and we've got our return 0 at the end, just to tell the computer that the program ended successfully. Now, let's say for instance, we are going to create a variable called int val. Now int val we're going to set to 10. So let's say if value is 10, we need to display 10. If it's not, we just continue with the rest of the program. So let's quickly see how we can do this. So exactly the same as how I just said it in words. If value is equal to 10, we're going to display, let's say for instance, 10. So we start off with if, small letters, then in round brackets our condition. Inside the round brackets we're going to say if val is equal to. So if we quickly go back to the previous lecture and just remember the equality operator. The equality operator is double equal sign. So if val is double equal to 10, open and close curly brackets, we're going to print if 10. And then if value or the val is not equal to 10. So also remembering that table from the equality and relational operators, it's exclamation mark, equal is not equal. Okay, so val is not equal to 10. We can say print if not 10. So let's just add backslash n and backslash n there. We can save this. Let's zoom out a little bit so that we can see the whole program in its entirety. So now let's quickly just recap. We have got a value, an integer val that is equal to 10. We check if that integer variable is equal to 10, then we print out 10. If it's not equal to 10, we just continue. Then we have another condition where we ask if value is not equal to 10, we're going to print out not 10. So please remember, this is not the false part of the previous if. This is if on its own. So if this condition, the condition is this in round brackets, if this condition is true, we're going to do this part. If it's not true, we just skip this and we continue here. And then we get to the next if. And then we have a new condition. If this condition is true, we do this part. If not, we just skip this part. But now from a logical point of view, we know that if the value is equal to 10, we will do this, and it will most definitely be false for this part. But if it's false for this part, we most definitely know that value is not equal to 10, and it will do this part. So it's kind of like this is the first part, this is the second part, but remember this is two separate if statements. So let's save this and build and run and see what happens. Okay, so first of all, we've got 10. Now the reason 10 is printed out is because the integer value is in fact equal to 10. So let's change it to 11 and see what happens. So this is our new build. You will see not 10. So this is the if statement in very, very basic terms. Just one extra thing to note, and you can keep this in mind, is if there's one line of code below any if structure, if else structure, else if structure, for, while or do while structure, we do not need brackets if there's only one line of code. If there's more than one line of code in an if statement, we need curly brackets. So for this case, we don't actually need our curly brackets. But it's not wrong to use them. If you feel more comfortable to always use curly brackets, use them. But if it's only one line of code, under this if statement, we don't need to have curly brackets. That's all from me. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.